Hello, fellow goblins. My name is Dariens, and I'm here to tell you stories, Goblin Gold Making Stories. These stories are my personal adventures, or misadventures, in making gold, and I'm just telling you how it is. Episode 10 I Lost. With head held low, I admit I lost an investment. But with Blizzard and beta data, isn't it really always a gamble? Read on to find out. So with the pending release of Shadowlands pre-patch and reading about potential gold making opportunities, my gold making gears began to turn. In particular, the relics of the past look quite lucrative according to beta data. Here's the breakdown. Relics of the Past, in short, is a catch-up gear system that utilizes old world mats and some new world mats to provide gear to players looking to venture into Shadowlands. Now mind you, with the upcoming influx of new players and returning new players, this could be quite a gold-making opportunity. My interest was piqued. Basically, you get cheap old mats combined with a relic of the past and make new gear that was equal to the eye level of Nyalotha normal raid gear at the time that I read about the relics of the past. Nyalotha gear pre-squish was about eye level 425? I don't really remember. But after the level squish, that gear would have been the equivalent of eye level 100. And that would have been pretty top notch for players looking to blast through the first few levels of Shadowlands with ease. Also, many YouTubers coincidentally found quite a clever gold making opportunity within the gear crafting. What they could do is craft the pants of the Relics of the Past gear with the Relic 5 version, and simply vendor it to sell and make quite a nice chunk of change. Mind you, I was not interested at all in the vendor shuffle, as the term fits. However, I simply wanted to sell the gear to new and returning customers. I dreamed piles of gold in this potential venture, and boy was I wrong. I invested approximately $150,000 into this gold making scheme, purchasing netherweave. And I can't remember all the other mats I purchased. But the point is that I purchased quite a large sum of old world mats to the tune of 150,000 gold in order to process making relics of the past, focusing on Relic 5 and onward to make the gear. And then Blizzard nerfed my gold making plans to the twisting nether. Blizzard added a reagent to increase the base gold cost of crafting the reagents, the Relic 5 reagents, and the gear. For Relic 5, you needed 25 of whatever particular profession that you were crafting the gear, whether it was blacksmithing, tailoring, or leatherworking. Each one had a specific one. Like for tailoring, the reagent that was added that you needed 25 of was called penumbra thread or whatever. It was something very similar for each one. It's just the same thing, different name. With this change, it was no longer effective to craft the relics of the past, nor gear resulting from using the relic and then immediately selling it to a vendor to make profit. Even though I was not interested in the vendor shuffle, this was still a bummer. But wait, there's more. To add insult to injury, they nerfed the eye level of the gear of the relic of the past. Instead of eye level 100, it got nerfed to 87 in beta. And I was entirely basing my gamble off this new eye level selling like hotcakes. Eye level 87 is the equivalent to uncanny gear at the time in beta, which completely tanks my gold making opportunity. However, it gets even better. Upon Shadowlands pre-patch going live, it got nerfed even more. Relic 5, instead of going to eye level 100 and then down to 87, which they nerfed it to in the beta, it got nerfed all the way down to eye level 54, effectively killing any and all plans for relic gear to be really useful and profitable to the denizens of WoW. Uncanny gear still reigns, and I was stuck with $150,000, well, 150,000 gold worth of mats. I had to act fast. So in acting fast, I actually waited a few days and then started to sell off my wares. I made about 180,000 back, but I was selling the old world mats in combination with leftover uncanny gear from 6 months ago. It had been about 6 months since I played. Man, what a downer. Blizzard doubled down with the nerf bat And many people, some that spent millions and millions upon the potential vendor shuffle, which was a silly thing to do dreaming that Blizz would let that slide through to begin with, were plenty pissed off. But that's their fault. I actually wanted to sell the gear and it be a meaningful upgrade as I'm a crafter at heart. I buy the mats and craft all the things. This was clearly a knee-jerk reaction to the vendor shuffle which Blizzard handled in the Blizzard way, a pendulum swinging decision to act a potential way to make old war professions viable again. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Moral of the story? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments. I did lose 150,000 gold, but I had 900,000 gold left over that I did not spend because that would have been simply too risky. It played out because I did not lose everything, but I was willing, begrudgingly, to lose 150,000 gold in this venture. And this time, Blizzard said to hell with that and drew the line in the sand. But hey, don't spend too much time thinking about what ifs and what thens and banking on Blizzard beta data. Because time is money, friend, and you should spend it wisely diversifying your gold making plans in case of catastrophic failure, as what happened with relics of the past. Good luck.